Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. You are watching My Peculiar Exotics. Today's video is going to be a feeding video, so let's get started. Okay guys, so the first tarantula we're going to start off with today is my Telecodal Kallenbergi Elvira. And today we are just going to be feeding majority of these guys roaches because that's all I have. And this is pretty typical for her to be like bolting around when I take the lid off because it you have to be able to take the lid off completely. But so this is Elvira. She's always been a little sketch. Like, she bolts a lot, so heck yeah. She's always a good eater. And then while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and add some water too. Trying to see if she's gonna do a booty dance for us or not. But she definitely felt me fill her water dish, so she's gonna definitely go check it out to see if I dropped another prey item. Look at her go. Now she's doing the booty dance. That was good. That's all I'm gonna feed her today. That's all she gets is one medium roach. Because she does already have good size on her, so I don't have to keep feeding her more roaches. She's already at a good weight and everything. So next, we're gonna grab my green bottle blue Indie. So this is my GBV Indie. I've had her for a whole year now. She was actually my second tarantula I've ever gotten. And she's actually pretty big. I'm really hoping that she is a female, because I would love to use her in my breeding program. But if not, if it molts out to be a boy, we'll get them a partner regardless. Let's get Indy a nice big roach. Here's all the roaches we have. Not a ton, but just enough. Give her a big juicy one. And yes, I always do squish the heads on my roaches, especially before I feed them to my tarantulas, because they will bite. So. Heck yeah. Guys, I love the different colors that this species specifically has. They have these blue legs with the green carapace and with the black and orange rump. They're such a great species to have. But that's Indy. Cross our fingers that next time she molts, she doesn't molt out to be a boy. But hopefully we'll give her some good female juju and we'll get a girl. So that's Indy. And like I have literally had her since like half an inch or like 3/4 of an inch. So she's been around for a really long time. Okay, now we're just gonna give Indy some water. And like I said, these GPBs really like it dry, so all you really have to do is provide them a water dish and occasionally, you know, water the plant that's inside the enclosure. But other than that, you don't need to be spraying it down, saturating it really like a ton, because they do not like the humidity. So that's all I do for my GBB, and they are healthy and happy. So okay, so next is my Acanthoscurria geniculata. This one's still really young. I just got this like a few months ago, this tarantula specifically. And they've already molted a few times with me, which I'm really impressed. So easily becoming one of my favorites for sure. Just because the feeding response is always great. They're always out hanging around, and they're just a great spider. Ooh. Yeah, and be prepared for them to bolt like that because they are pretty bolty. Now, I don't think I've ever given this specific spider a roach, so I'm kind of curious to see what he's gonna do. She. Ooh. Oh, okay. How about we just lay it down? There we go. There you go, Achilles. Very cool. Love this spider. He's gonna definitely need a rehousing soon. They're growing so fast. Like, this species definitely grows really quickly. And then I'll show you guys how I give this one water. And actually I'll do it with a larger spray bottle because everything is really, really dry in here, so I'm actually using this one. I don't always use my reptile sprayer for my tarantulas, but when I need to add a lot of moisture to an enclosure, I will use it. So. Oh. Trying to help. No, we're fighting it. Oh. No, don't go running somewhere in the house. There you go. I can really saturate it. And I mean saturating it like that. Just making sure they have plenty of moisture to give them that good humidity gradient. And you guys know what I'm saying. Okay. Now this is one of my new Ophonopelma simanis, and I'm actually going to name this one Ozark. I haven't named any of them yet. Either of the two new ones that I just got. I just brought two subadults home because Scales and Tails was selling them for $40 a piece, and your girl definitely grabbed them because $40 for a subadult, and we don't even know if it's like they're girls or boys yet, so you might get a really nice surprise. At least we're hoping to have one pair, at least. You know, at least one girl or at least one boy. So that we can breed this species this coming year. Hopefully if these guys mature. But Look at his little cute legs. That's why I like these Costa Rican zebra knees, which that's like the scientific name is the Acanthoscurria simani, and then the common name is the Costa Rican zebra knee. And they really do get like earned their name, the zebra knee, like the animal, the zebra, because they are a little bit more defensive than a lot of your Acanthoscurrias. So just be aware. And this one's really big, so we'll probably end up giving him 2 roaches. He needs some fattening up, him and the other one I just brought home, so I've been feeding them kind of a lot. Ooh, okay, you come up by yourself. Yeah, that's a good baby. That's a good babe. I'm really happy with just that, so we'll just give them that. And then I'll give them some water in the water dish over here. And then my critter keepers especially dry out really quickly, and these guys do like it moist in their little chambers, so in their little hidey holes. So I do make sure to spray down these guys real good though. And especially making sure that I spray the moss, because that's going to retain the water and the humidity and everything. What's going on? Of course, we'll just make one side really wet and leave the other side. So that is Ozark. Beautiful baby. And they have been totally happy in this really large critter keeper. It's like, you know, for size comparison. He could definitely use a bigger enclosure, but this will work just fine for now. I think he definitely wants another one, so we'll give him another one. I know I kind of just lied, but when they kind of hang around there for a minute and they kind of come back out, just lets me know that they can most likely take another piece of prey. Now that doesn't mean you should like stuff them completely full of food, because like you don't want to be feeding them like a ton of insects all at once, because that's not the best for their growth and their health. So just making sure you give them, you know, decent sized meals every time, just not over too much or too less. So your tarantula will tell you. You just really got to pay attention to their body language and the things that they do. Right here. Right here. Yeah. Yeah, you come and grab that. Oh, oh, oh. It's under you. Okay, well, he will find it later. I don't have time for this. And that's also like a really good reason why I do squish the heads on my roaches, because like if they don't eat it right away, the roach is not going to go anywhere too far. Okay. Hopefully Bonnie stays out for us. I'll just give her a second to relax. This is my Brachypelma Baymay Mexican fireleg tarantula, Miss Bonbon. And let's give her a little roachy. She does not like to be spoon-fed, so I just usually toss her all of her prey. Because if I try to tongue feed her, she just either runs straight away or she flicks hairs at me, so. Yeah. Oh, yes, she just kicked hairs at me. Oh, she's so rude. We'll just leave that in there. I'm good on that. Be crazy a different day. I already feel the itch on my face coming from that little kick. See, told you if I try to spoon feed her, she'll just kick hairs at me like a brat. Alright, let's... Oh, she's already mad. She's already starting shit. So this is my golden blue leg baboon tarantula. She's an old world. And you guys are about to see how some of them just act. Like, her enclosure, her setup is fine. I even changed it just to see like if her attitude was gonna change. It didn't. This is just the way she is. She's very confrontational. She'd bite you if you touched her, probably. So this is why I really want to include her into this video, because she's the perfect example of your everyday old world. You know, if they are defensive like that. There she is. And yeah, she's mean. It's not even the fact that she's just, it's just the fact that she's really defensive. She just expects the worst. So she's just always coming out full fangs, everything. My little water bottle. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, get that. Good girl. She hasn't been eating for me a lot. Usually I just have to leave it in there with her and then she'll go ahead and eat it. But yeah, that is my little firecracker. As you can see, she was slapping at the ground before I even opened the lid. So that's just her, you guys. I don't have any other tarantula that is as confrontational as she is. Like, she feels you move the enclosure and she's just like, she's ready. She's like, who's coming in my house? Okay, well, the GoPro just turned off again because it got hot, so. Not so reactive after she has something to eat, but usually she will be a little rude. Okay, the next tarantula that we're going to feed is my Grandma's Little Poker Peas Pikachu, also known as the Chaco Golden Knee Tarantula. Now, Pikachu is about to molt here really soon, so she's just gonna need one small roach. She might not even eat. She might be in heavy pre-molt. We'll see. But she ate for me last time. She's just gonna creep up on it. Oh, she's already booty dancing. Oh, I don't think she wants it, you guys. I think she's in heavy pre-molt. That's fine. Let's see if she's gonna react. I always kind of tap next to them, let them know that I'm there. And then for her, I'm gonna lightly mist everything. Lightly. And then, whoop, just add a little bit of water in this dish. That's a lot of water, my bad. I always do that. It always gets overflowed. Which is fine, because that definitely helps create that water gradient too, by overflowing the water dish. Perfect. Perfect! last one is going to be my Acanthoscurria calcodes. This is also cat, named after Tarantula cat. And she's usually really, she's quite spooky. That's pretty normal for her to be spooky like that, to be quite honest. Like I said, even though they're a New World species, does not mean that they still can't skitter scatter or run away. It's not like they're gonna run in slow motion. Some might, but not all of them. Okay. Let's get this girl, hers. She's creeping up. Gotta kind of... Cat, where are you going? She's avoiding. There you go. Oh, that was awful. Whoop. She's always hungry. I would be surprised if she didn't eat that. Yeah. She's got huge fangs too. They're at least an inch. Yeah. Look at that big old Tarantulas. Okay. There she is. And by the way, this is the exact tarantula that I'm going to be using to show you guys how to properly handle a tarantula. This is the best one that you can do it with, this species in particular, but as always, I always say, you know, every tarantula is different, so just because you get an Acanthoscurria calcodes does not mean that it's going to be handleable or tolerate handling. When I got this Acanthoscurria calcodes, I ordered from Nate at Micro Wilderness, and when I ordered her, I just put in my description that I was looking for really friendly, very docile tarantula that I could handle and teach people how to properly handle tarantulas. So that is one of the biggest reasons I have this particular species, is because I really wanted to get over my fear of handling. And though I've thought about like handling my other tarantulas, especially like my Acanthoscurria, but even she, when I try to like go to see and test her temperament, she's very timid and would just rather be left alone, and most of the time she just skitters away. She's just like, leave me alone. So it definitely is really up to the personality of the specific tarantula that you're looking to get, and will really determine if they're going to be handleable or not. Because all of these guys are different. Yes, they're spiders and they don't have personalities per se, but they definitely have things about them that make them different from one another. But that is it for this week's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thank you so much to my newest Patreon member, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for your support on that platform. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I can't wait to see you guys next week. So, bye-bye.